Sounds like Titanic, a memoir, 2019, by Jessica Chiccehitto. Hindman traces her journey from her roots in West Virginia through her complex rural adolescence to her college years in New York. Hindman speaks openly about her battles with poverty and mental health, detailing the harmful choices and career missteps she made in her struggle to survive. She critiques society's relentless obsession with economic success, which she refers to as the money, illustrating how this ideal often proves empty. Despite these challenges, she learns to embrace her humanity and creativity, a path familiar to many Americans. Hindman begins her memoir in Appalachia, where she spent the first 18 years of her life. Employing the second person in her narrative, she creates a sense of distance, as if she is observing her own story unfold. Her father was a family physician, and her mother worked as a social worker. Growing up in rural West Virginia was culturally isolated yet vibrant. Hindman developed a passion for the violin, traveling 2 hours each week to study with her teacher. Academically, she excelled as well. During high school, she dated a biracial Jewish classmate with family ties to New York, whose liberal and cosmopolitan worldview inspired her to pursue her own path there after graduation. After being accepted into Columbia University, Hindman moved to New York City, where she initially found the fast-paced life overwhelming and struggled to afford basic necessities like food and rent. Aware that her parents could not support her financially, she prepared herself for the challenges ahead. Her resourcefulness led her to meet fascinating individuals, and at Columbia, she became acutely aware of the stark wealth disparities among her peers, even though discussing financial struggles was often considered taboo. She notes that many of her classmates and professors seemed oblivious to the concept of financial scarcity, a reality that many had likely never faced. Hindman financed her college education by donating her eggs after discovering an ad in a newspaper. This job required her to self-administer hormone injections, which left her body covered in bruises. Her first-year roommate, Ariel, regarded her with disdain and fear, failing to grasp the depth of her desperation. As her first year at Columbia drew to a close, Hindman responded to another ad for a lucrative job, which led her to a man she refers to only as composer. She played violin in the composer's orchestra, where they sold out concerts attended by thousands. Behind the scenes, however, the composer simply pressed play on a cheap portable CD player purchased from Walmart. This deceitful scheme persisted for years. Hindman took a break to study abroad in Cairo, where she was present during the 9/11 attacks on the World Trade Center. This experience motivated her to learn Arabic and declare a major in Middle Eastern studies. However, upon graduating, she struggled to find a job in that field. She took various odd jobs before being rehired by the composer for a national tour. The combination of national exposure, the fraudulent nature of her work, and her feelings of fragility and desperation led Hindman into a downward spiral of mental illness. Eventually, she sought help from a psychotherapist, an experience she considers one of the most transformative in her life. At the memoir's conclusion, Hindman reflects on her past and advises her younger self that her reckless ambition to succeed and win the approval of others, regardless of their moral standing, was at the root of many of her issues. Despite this newfound understanding, she acknowledges that her mistakes were invaluable, shaping her unique sense of humor and positive outlook on life. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.